And off we go on EA Sports. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Come on. Set. Hut.
They'll look to throw. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Let's go now. Hut.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Set. Let go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let go.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Go.
Give it right up the middle. And here's Johnson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Ready.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
Set up.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Now the former 1st-round pick, Breece Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Go.
He'll go again with Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Press. Left, right. Right.
He'll get this out wide. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go. No mas, no mas.
They put Wilson in motion.
Hey, can't. Get high.
First down. Fields. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here we go. Hey, can't. Chip slit. EQ. Hey, never mind. Monday. Say hi.
Fields now on 2nd down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Easy. Here we go. Good. Out. Let's go. Say hi.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're going to go, and it's Hall. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Check. Panther. Here we go.
Austin brought in motion. A carry here for Warren. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They'll run with Warren. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. They'll run. It's Warren. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's 4th down. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Yep. Here we go. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He keeps it himself. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Here we go. Go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Here we go, son.
In motion comes Lazard.
Hey, can. Punch right. Right.
They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Easy. Here we go. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd.
Big-time sack there by T.J. Watt, and he certainly picked up right where he led off. Remember last year, Mike, he led the NFL in sacks with 19. He's made a living off making plays in the backfield, and he continues to do so here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Out. Tonight.
Fields now. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points. You could see the quarterback, once he got this snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, Ken.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Second and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Good night.
Back to throw is Fields. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Austin now to return this. And he'll bring it out to the 22. And that's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
11. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Right.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll manage to get to the 33. The veteran Darius Slay there on the stop. They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Watch right. Hey, Ken.
Another run here with Hall. Yeah. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Hey, 551. Alpha. Right.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
West right fit. Right.
Throwing again. Fields on second and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
You got a mini base. Why not? Press. Butt strike.
Fields to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Delta.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
It's first down, and it's Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9.
575. Alpha.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
Second down, it's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And he makes a sensational catch. One-handed. Wow. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
You know, Mike, this is something that I think years ago coaches were like, use two hands. Don't practice catching and making bad habits. But I've seen it now for years. Guys work in practice, the jugs machine, catching balls on the side. They practice securing the ball from different angles with each hand individually. So this doesn't just come out on game day and they hope to catch it. This is something these guys work on, and It shows. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Go.
On the ground, this is Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
60
and
Bison.
7.
60 Bison. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Drop this down to Warren. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Shut up. Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Hurt.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Check go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
a 20-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Jump slit. Cut.
They go play action with Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hey, 551, 551. Right.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Hey, Ted. Right.
Throwing is Fields. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Elijah Vera Tucker plays college ball at USC. Guilty that time.
Here we go, son. Matter. Right.
Now Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Here we go, son. Right.
To throw is Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
Extend. Right.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
On the jump. Panther 60, Panther 60. Set, Dragon 60. Ready?
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up now for second down.
Go.
Warren. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Ready, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Viking 18.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19. Come on, set. Hut.
Back to the air one more time. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the two-point conversion.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.